This enemy has taken so much from us all.
That look there and that voice, do you hear that subtle difference? Okay guys, we're here answering one question today. How does this guy get the growl out of his voice?
I won't lose another soldier in this war.
Hey guys, I'm Joe Zieja. I'm a voice actor here in Los Angeles for the last 10 years, and I run learnvoiceacting.com. And today, we're gonna break down and react to the performance of Zavala in Destiny 2. Let's take a look.
We're initiating Operation Ahamkara.
Listen to that air.
The portal is unstable.
Ikora, the Guardian, me.
I love that. Do you just hear that rumble? That's a really cool thing that he has going on with his voice. It's actually kind of like a high frequency noise, but you hear this like at the very bottom of it that adds that texture to it without really straining. He's not straining for this, which is really nice and really healthy for him as a voice actor.
I won't lose another soldier in this war.
It's fighting me. This might be the end.
If it is, it was an honor to serve the last city with you.
There is so much presence. The really cool thing about that is you have to understand there's like a tremendous amount going on in the background, right? So this guy is able to take his voice and establish presence without being loud. There's nothing loud about that at all. And you think a lot of times as voice actors like, oh, we're in a battle scene, we gotta go crazy, we gotta do this, that, and the other thing. His voice is up close to the microphone and he's letting it sit all the way down in his chest, right? There's nothing going on in his head voice at all, which is super, super, super cool. Okay, some mild spoilers for the last mission here.
Defenders of Soul, hear me now!
Now, very cool right away, right? We went from having a very similar soundscape in the background, right? There was a lot going on in that first clip, but the idea that he was trying to portray was not one of talking to a crowd, right? Changing your audience really changes the way your voice is perceived. In that instance, he was talking to Ikora. It was about a relationship between two people, right? It was a very intimate conversation, even though the background was very dynamic, a lot of music going on, and they're in battle, right? The way that he shaped his voice in order to get that point across told us immediately what their relationship was like. And me, not really having been very steep into the Destiny universe, I get that sense right away what they're like together. Here, all he does is change the idea of who he's talking to. He doesn't change his voice. Sure, he gets louder, but there's nothing really different about his vocal print here. He's just kind of talking to a different audience with a different effect and a different relationship. Voice is all about perspective.
Moments ago, one fire team infiltrated the Witness's monolith and shattered its hold on the Traveler's light. Their courage bought us one last chance to finish this. But the Witness still lives.
Now, another cool thing about this is that even though he's talking to a crowd, we as the audience get the sense that he's talking to us. He's doing that by not making this one note, right? He's not just screaming over the hill like you would hear maybe in like a Hollywood movie, right? Where they're just like, He's bringing his voice up and down. He's changing. Every time he's looking at a different person in his mind's eye, I'm assuming, he's changing who he's talking to, right? And that gives us a really cool depth of performance.
The Guardians and their ghosts will face the Witness.
Now we're back to intimate again.
While we eliminate the remainder of its forces, our final chance at freedom lies on that field. This enemy has taken so much from us all.
That look there and that voice, do you hear that subtle difference?
The Witness started this war long ago. But now, we end it.
Oh, hell yeah. What an awesome, awesome performance. Monologues are really difficult for us to achieve as voice actors because we have nothing in the room, right? Solid chance he's in a booth by himself, nobody else around. There's just other people on the other side of the glass doing their thing. But the cool thing is that he's able to craft that monologue and add some variety. if you stay one note throughout a performance like that, the audience gets bored like that. And if you're auditioning and you get a monologue that sounds like that, you've got to find different beats. He had a few really incredible beats. When he turns and looks at the person behind him and he dropped his voice, that was one sentence meant for one person. The audience changed like that. And it created a really evocative performance that allowed him to tune in to different people in the crowd. Really, really excellent way to handle a monologue. Those monologues, especially battle monologues, are really difficult to handle from a voice acting perspective because our instinct is just to kind of like yell out at the crowd, right? Just like yell, it's a battle, But we get bored as audience with sameness very, very easily, especially if you fall into a pattern. If you're gonna make yourself kind of fit in this little tiny monologue thing, you're probably gonna continue repeating certain pitches of voice. Your voice is always gonna go, oh, no, 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 no. And we as listeners pick up on that pattern and suddenly we're out of the story. But if you get a monologue like this, where you can change it up and talk to different people and evoke different emotions, man, that's mastery. That was a fantastic performance of Zavala in Destiny. If you want to learn more on different things, consider liking and subscribing to the channel. Head over to learnvoiceacting.com/free-ebook for a free ebook, or click the link in the description below if you want to get started on your voice acting journey today. I'll see you in the next one.